Video I want to talk about love dependence and love avoidance, and this information comes from a short 1-hour webinar that I took from Terry Real. He's the one whose couples coaching counseling classes I am taking. So love dependents are people who didn't have enough love as a child, and they get their desire for connection is so strong that they will bond too quickly to a lot of different people. They will bond super quick. They will attach super quick. And it's kind of clingy and needy. They don't take the time to get to know someone. They just transfer all this longing onto a person. That, a lot of people all the time, okay? They merge really quick. They see the other person as some kind of like exalted caretaker, as a god, and then if I merge with you, then I can attain that level of love and godliness. I become love through merging with you, the object unto which I have projected love, because I can't feel the love in myself. It's something like that. For love avoidance, there are two flavors. There's the love avoidant who was raised in a home, like think of the East Coast WASP people or the British, stiff upper lip. We're better than other people. We don't do emotions. That squishy stuff that is dealt with contempt. We're intelligent, rational people. We do not let the emotions emotions are just for weak, needy people who can't manage to be as sophisticated as we are. We're just way too sophisticated. Get me some tea, please. And then the other type of love avoidant comes about. So that the first kind is they never saw emotion, so their emotions were shamed. When they felt emotion, they just squished it, so they don't feel anything at all. They're stonewalled, no emotion. And then the other type of love avoidant is someone who was raised by a parent who used them for their own needs. It's called enmeshment. So the parent used the child as the golden child, the hero child, the scapegoat, the caretaker, mommy's little boy, daddy's little girl, making the child responsible for fulfilling the emotional needs of the parent, for emotional comfort, to look good to other people, to take care of the younger children in the family. Mommy's working, you're the big boy, you're only 6 years old, you take care of all the kids. Enmeshment. To those people, emotions are scary as fuck. Because emotions mean you're gonna control me, you're gonna enmesh with me, and I have to do what you want. And so people like that, they want connection. So these people will let someone in. Initially, they're very warm and sweet. But as soon as you get to know them too well, they have a really good answer for keeping you away. And it's called bye-bye. And often they will just keep you at arm's length. So what they'll do is maybe they'll let you, if you go too far away, they'll feel abandoned. So they want to keep you out 5 feet out to 5 feet 2 inches out. If you go out beyond 5 feet 2 inches, then they get scared, like, abandoned. But if you come in closer than 5 feet, they feel enmeshed. People like that are really hard to be in relationship with. Now, I personally have a lot of avoidance in me. I have a lot because I hear myself. My coach is saying, I hear you saying people are needy. That's avoidant. I'm like, yeah, I think people are needy. And yes, I think relationships are trapping. That's the avoidant part of me, right? But then sometimes I get with the guy that I get like so enraptured. I do that love dependent stuff with some guys. I don't do it bad enough to like look them up on the internet, stalk them, or go to their house or send them a bunch of texts. I might send 2 or 3 texts. He hasn't replied, but inwardly, I'm just very distraught. So you can be a whole bunch of ranges and combinations of people, but like those are the basic strategies, and none of them are healthy and get us connected. The problem with being love dependent is that, well, all of these versions and flavors have not yet learned that they're the source of abundance. So you have to remind yourself that the abundance is within you, because love dependence, think abundance comes from outside of them, from other people. So it's making that connection with yourself and remembering, just take a deep breath and be like, I am abundance. The abundance is in here. Just start to connect with it and feel it. You've got to start exercising that muscle of feeling your own heart and feeling your own abundance and seeing yourself as the source of love rather than as being needy of love. And that's a practice, okay? And then the love avoidance just have to realize that they're cut off from their vitality. They're living a quarter of a life or just a shell of a life because they're cut off from their emotion. And that maybe their parent enmeshed them, but you're not a little kid anymore. You're an adult. You can tell people that you need more space or give them boundaries. You can learn to let people in. Now, when I get triggered into being avoidant, I stay with it. Like, I'm messaging with some guys on Bumble, and there's one guy who's just messaging me a lot, and I'm feeling like he's way needy. I already told him I didn't want to meet him, by the way. I'm going to own that. I'm like, I don't think we should meet. You live too far away. But really, he triggered my avoidance but really all he wanted to do was connect, and I got triggered into being avoidant. So what I try to do with that is like, okay, I feel he's needy. That's me being avoidant. Let me just relax. I'm an adult. I can talk to this person. You know, it's a practice, you guys. It's a practice, but it doesn't take long. Once you make the decision, you do it. It's about building new brain waves, building new patterns, and you can easily do it in a few days because I've seen that in myself. A few days, a few weeks of new habits, new behaviors. Don't always just feel your feelings, because your feelings are just, you're in your little kid mode a lot. You're just acting like a little 3-year-old or rebellious teenager when you're in your feelings. Feel them, let them go, and do a new behavior from a functional adult self. But anyway, that's just a little bit about love avoidance and love dependence, just from what I know. And I will keep sharing more with you guys as I learn more. I might make more videos laying down here. It's kind of cozy here. But I like variety, and I like novelty in my life. And just like with my porn page, guys love my porn page. I know I have over 240 subscribers, each paying $35 a month, and I've never had this many. Like, this is like, I'm gonna have such a good week money-wise on my porn page. But they like the variety, and I like variety. I get bored with my life if it's always the same. But I will tell you this, doing this inner work and dealing with my reactivity and learning all this stuff makes me feel like every day is so full of aliveness and juiciness that I don't have the need to even buy new clothes anymore or to do anything. Like, I get my novelty right here. And then I start being different. Like, I had some great sessions this morning with guys, and then just even making this video laying down. So I'm going to invite you, as you make changes in your life, internally, I'm going to invite you to start looking at how you are different externally. How you start behaving and doing things that are new and different. Because when you change yourself on the inside, you will be different on the outside. And that's a really cool thing to share your experience of how you've changed. I need to start asking my coaching clients about that too. Like, have you noticed as you're changing how you're showing up differently, behaving differently, feeling differently? Anyway, thank you for watching my video. Have a great Sunday.